In a candid moment that's quickly stirred chatter around NFL circles, former Baltimore Ravens star Joe Flacco found himself at the center of controversy this week. Not for his arm strength or accuracy, but for comments made during the Cleveland Browns OTAs that some are calling baffling, if not downright misguided. Flacco, 40, who signed with the Browns this offseason to compete in a loaded quarterback room, openly dismissed the idea of being a mentor to the team's younger passers. His stance was met with sharp criticism, most notably from former teammate and NFL veteran Chris Canty, who called Flacco's remarks ridiculous during an appearance on ESPN's Unsportsmanlike podcast. The Browns' QB room, a fierce competition. Cleveland's quarterback room is a crowded battleground. Alongside Flacco are Kenny Pickett, the 2022 first-round pick, and two promising rookies, Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, both drafted this year to provide depth and competition. Flacco's role was expected to be more than just a player. It was supposed to be a bridge of experience and leadership for these younger talents. Instead, his recent comments have cast doubt on that narrative. When asked if he sees himself as a mentor, Flacco flatly dismissed the notion, saying he's here to play football, refusing to be baited into talking about any mentoring role. His approach is reminiscent of other veterans in recent years who've sidestepped the traditional mentor label, focusing instead solely on their own performance. Chris Canty's strong rebuttal. But Canty, who shared Ravens' locker room with Flacco during his prime, called the mindset short-sighted and counterproductive. Mentoring a young player only makes that player better, which makes the entire team better. Canty stated emphatically, "You're only as strong as your weakest link." The whole point of practice, of team drills, is to elevate each other. This isn't just about reps on the field, it's about sharing wisdom in the film room, in meetings, wherever the work gets done. Canty didn't hold back. "It's a ridiculous answer from Joe Flacco," he said, "especially when you consider Joe is 40 years old. There's no guarantee he's going to be healthy all 17 games. You have to think about the bigger picture. Your value isn't just in your own play, it's in how you help the team succeed." Canty's critique went beyond just rebuking Flacco's comments. "It's stupid not to consider doing everything you can to coach these other guys up," he said. "Nobody's asking you to sacrifice your own job performance. But if you're spending 16 hours a day with these guys in training camp, why wouldn't you want to pass on your knowledge?" The former defensive lineman didn't mince words. Just because you mentor doesn't mean you can't be the starting quarterback. Flacco's answer makes no sense. "I hate going so hard on a former teammate, but that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard him say." Flacco's role in Cleveland's plans. Cleveland's decision to bring Flacco in was clearly strategic. With Deshaun Watson recovering from injury and a somewhat uncertain timeline for his return, the Browns needed experienced arms to both challenge Pickett and stabilize the position. Drafting Gabriel and Sanders only deepened the quarterback pool, signaling that competition, and perhaps eventual turnover, is very much on the front burner. Yet the quarterback room's depth raises questions about the long-term roster makeup. NFL insider Jeremy Fowler weighed in this week during OTAs, highlighting the Browns' likely approach. "I don't think they'll carry 4 quarterbacks on the active roster come the season," Fowler said on ESPN Cleveland Radio. "Quarterbacks are valuable currency in this league. If someone gets injured in camp, the Browns can trade another quarterback to get value. It could be Pickett or maybe one of the rookies. But I find it hard to believe they keep all 4. Fowler suspects the Browns will keep 3 quarterbacks active and may try to stash a 4th on the practice squad or move him via trade. "That's how teams manage risk in roster spots," he said, "especially with this many QBs competing." The mentor role. Tradition versus modern NFL reality. Flacco's refusal to embrace the mentor label touches on a broader shift in the NFL. Veteran quarterbacks in recent years have increasingly resisted the idea that their role extends beyond playing. The league is faster, younger, and the pressure to perform is immense. Many veterans focus on their own survival and success rather than the old-school passing the torch mentality. But critics like Canty argue that the mentor role is essential, not just for individual player development, but for team cohesion and long-term success. It's a mindset that has historically helped franchises maintain stability through turbulent quarterback transitions.